Hi, I'm Mark, and along with my wife Bec, we're staying at the Duyung Homestay here in Sanur, Bali today. We're here to give you a no-frills look at what it's like to stay in a place in Bali that only costs you $30 Australian a night. This won't be your normal review. We'll talk about things that people really care about when staying at hotels, like the accessibility, the Wi-Fi speed. Is it dark at night? What's the noise like in your room? Is it cool? All the things that are really important to people when they go on holiday and stay in hotels and homestays.
Hey everyone, we're Mark and Bec, a midlife Aussie couple exploring the world one plate, pint and pillow at a time. If you love real reviews and honest travel tips, you're in the right place.
So this is a little check-in desk. Once you get in here, they got some books up here. You can buy some drinks in the fridge, and the little breakfast area is just out the door. Walk in to be greeted by the pool. So, this is our room at the Duyung Homestay. Got a little fridge, little desk area, TV, air conditioning, which is most important, bed,
Very important.
bathroom and shower. So I chose this because it was at the bottom end of the scale of pricing in Bali, and I really wanted to see what $30 a night Australian in Bali buys you, and this is certainly really good for $30 a night. This is the sort of place that me and Rebecca really like staying at, these sort of little places like this. So we're going to explore all the features. There's a little pool out the front, the beach is just down the road. So Duyung Homestay it is for the next few nights. Outside all the rooms here at the Duyung Homestay, you have a couple of chairs, a little table in between, and a little rack to hang out your pool towels or your wet clothes. So there's a little kitchen next door, and when we checked in, we've got a little card that says you can get free toast and coffee each morning for your breakfast here. So the room is cooled by an air conditioner up here on the wall, which I've found has done a pretty good job, to be honest with you. We've stayed at dearer hotels that have been warmer rooms, so pretty much we've just had this running for the 3 days that we've been here. We got in, set it on cool on 17 degrees, and pretty much have just left it on for 3 days. So when you walk in out of the heat, it's actually a really nice relief, and the cool air hits you perfectly to chill you down a bit.
Yeah, but you've got to remember to keep the bathroom door shut. Otherwise your room does become a little bit hot because obviously it's sneaking out the bathroom. Fridge has kept everything pretty cold. This one's actually not too bad. If you wanted something really cold, you would have to leave it in here for like a few hours or probably overnight. So that would be your best bet. Better get our drinks out of there too before we forget. Okay, it's loo review time. What you have to remember straight up is that you are staying in a place that is $30 to $33 a night, okay? So it's not great, but it's all workable. So the lights on it are inside. There's no modesty glass, so I've actually found it heaps easier to stay asleep while Mark has been showering in the morning. Basic sink, not a lot of room to put anything on. So I've actually kept everything in our bath bag on the bench near the TV. There is mold. If mold upsets you or annoys you in any way, this room at Duyung is not for you. So toilet's pretty easy. Tiles here in this first section aren't actually slippery, and neither are the ones in the shower. But once you leave the shower area and if you're wet, into the bedroom, those tiles are slippery. There's no grab rails. There's only a small lip down into the shower cavity, so that's good. And you can see the mold. So shower pressure has been really good, but if you've got any dexterity problems in your fingers, you might find those taps a little bit hard to use. It opens up outside with that one, so you need to, with that window, sorry, so you need to keep this door shut if you want your room to stay cold. Otherwise it does become just a little bit warm. Towels are changed every day, bath mats being changed every day, so there's no issues there. As I said, water pressure is pretty good, so it's got the detachable shower head, so we've liked that a lot. There's no space though for your soap, like to put a cake of soap anywhere, or your bottle of shampoo, even though it comes with these ones. I still do like to have my own soap and conditioner and everything. So water temperature is actually quite hot, and you do have to have a little bit of cold on. You will need to check those temperatures before you get under. It's sort of like, would you say it sort of comes on, you turn it on, but it doesn't, you've got to sort of get a click in the turn for the cold water to come on. So just be wary of that. But for $30 a night, it's not too bad.
So the pool, it's only a small pool here, maybe 8 to 10 metres long at the most.
Oh, I can stand up in this pool.
Happy about that one?
Yes.
You see?
Yes.
So this is our room at night time with the light on, actually with both lights on. It's pretty bright, as you can see. Let me turn the light off and see what it looks like. So I would say it's pretty damn dark in here at night time, so you won't have to worry about any light outside. Is the Duyung Homestay accessible for people with mobility issues and scooters? There's a slight little ramp coming up here, but to actually get into the place, I would say no. There's a couple of steps here that you need to navigate. More steps. Nice little pool area. Come up to our room here. All the rooms have steps going into them. So probably not so easy for some. So Rebecca, what do you think of the bed?
I thought it was really comfortable, and actually I know this sounds really silly, but the doona was really comfortable. Like, it wasn't a sheet, then a doona, and then another sheet wrapped in it. It actually has a doona cover, so it was nice to sort of snuggle down after a night. And my pillow, I loved my pillow.
And I've got to say, I didn't actually mind the bed and the pillow also, and I'm a bit fickly when it comes to pillows. They normally annoy me, so yeah, thumbs up for the bed. Being such a small little hotel, as you would have seen on the videos within this video, funnily enough, there's only about 9 or 10 rooms here, so it's been pretty quiet actually in the hotel at night, or in the homestay, I would say. Pretty close to the road, so you can hear the occasional motorbike zipping up and down the road.
But not overnight, like nothing, no vehicle or anything woke us up overnight.
No.
So it's not loud. No doof doof that we can hear from anywhere.
Not at all. You might hear a gecko outside at some stage making his noise, but other than that, the rooms have been perfectly quiet. You can hear, I thought I could hear people moving next door, like in the adjoining rooms sometimes, but only during the day because, you know, the walls may be a little bit on the thin side, but nothing that would keep you awake or annoy you in any way, shape or form.
The other guests seem pretty friendly. The guys at reception are fantastic. Everyone said hello. even other guests, like they're, you know. So probably two things that I noticed that I'm the picky wife, and I understand that. If you don't like the Bali perfume that they use, like the Kiss Bay or the other spray, I can't remember its name, at times after your room's cleaned, there is a strong scent of that freshener. So if you don't like the perfume, you can just ask the guys not to use it a lot. So that may be something to be wary of. And the mold in the bathroom was a big one for me. If Mark has said, would we come back and stay in a place like this for a month or so? Yes, 100%, but I would clean the bathroom myself. So, and I know people who do that when they come to stay in Bali.
So the accessibility in this hotel, I would say, is limited.
If you're all right with a couple of steps, once you got into the room, you could easily get a shower chair or anything like that. Worst case scenario, you could sit on the toilet and have a shower because of the detachable shower head. So that's something that probably would work if you needed it.
So just to sum it all up, we've stayed here for 3 nights at Duyung Homestay, and as Rebecca just said before, well, I would come back and stay here again without any hassle at all. The beach is 200 metres that way. Jalan Danau Tamblingen, which is the main street in Sanur, where you find your shops, your restaurants, your takeaways, your convenience stores, is about 150 metres that way. So I don't know if you'd find too many places this cheap in that sort of prime position with easy beach access and easy street access.
And what you have to remember with what we've said about the mould and a couple of other things is this place is between $30 and $35 a night. So you can't expect 5-star luxury for $30. So, you know, you think about it, for stuff that we would buy in Australia, that would be, what would $30 be? What? Kilo chops sometimes. Like, you know, so you're getting a place. So if you can overlook those issues that we've picked up, then
it's a bargain. You know, $30 Australian, $20 US, you know, £15. Like, it's unheard of to find rooms like this. The only problem you may find is actually being able to get a room here, because there's not that many rooms available. As I said, I booked this room about 8 months in advance. So if you really want to stay here on a budget, I suggest you book as soon as you can, because with 9 or 10 rooms, that's going to be booked out most of the time.
And we're only talking about the one bedroom that we stayed in, so the other ones could be different. So, but it's just a heads up for what you're gonna get when you get here.
Yep. So Duyung Homestay is a thumbs up from me, that's for sure. I quite enjoyed it, and we will come back here and stay again. There's no problem there. Like I said, I like the location, I like the price. Swimming pool's nice, guys are nice, rooms are as good as you're gonna get for $30. So it's a real winner for us.
And I'll stay here because you booked the accommodation, so that's where I'm at. So, but from Duyung Homestay in Sanur, Bali. Bye.
One thing, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, because street eats and window seats need your help to spread the word. Bye.